Hi, my name is Jackie Perez and I'm the Wellness Director here at the YMCA, and I'm here to share my easy at-home recipe to make some homemade salsa. And this is a refrigerator version, so it's not the kind you can and keep all year, but you make it with fresh products, easy blender, and then you can just keep it in a sealed container in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. And the good thing about this recipe, it's a very healthy condiment. You can use it with chips and salsa, like most people know, or you can use it on chicken breast. You can use it as a salad dressing. My husband likes to eat it just with a spoon. And this time of the year, I'm very lucky to have family and friends that grow fresh produce. All of these tomatoes, peppers, onions that I'm using come from people I know that have been growing them all summer. But the good thing is all this produce is at grocery stores year round, so you can always find it and you can make this any time of year. So the way I do it is super simple. I already did the pre-cutting for all of this. Tomatoes is going to be your main ingredient, just coarsely chopped. I like to seed mine to get all like the liquid and seeds out of it, so it's just the bulk of the tomato. I use red onion, so that's what I coarsely chopped here. I add sweet bell pepper in mine just to give it some dimension. Fancy word. Here is another form of kind of a sweet pepper. Some people refer to them as banana peppers. They're not spicy, they're lighter in color and they're a little sweeter. My two favorite ingredients when I make salsa, it has a lot of cilantro, which I adore the smell, and a lot of garlic. So those are the two main ingredients I put in mine. So if you don't like cilantro or garlic, you might want to put half the amount that I use. And then in here I have some finely chopped jalapeños. I finely chop them just because when you get into salsa you don't want a big chunk of jalapeno. So I finely chop it before I even put it in the blender. A little bit of sugar just to make it sweet, it's not a lot. Salt, and then lime juice. And you can use fresh lime juice. I just had this already in my fridge, so I'm just going to use the concentrated lime juice. So after you did all the prep work, have it all chopped up, then you just start adding it to the blender. And if you would ask my mom, I'm not one to follow a recipe. I use recipes as a guide, and then I just kind of throw things in at will. So I'm going to start with the tomatoes since that's the biggest part of salsa. We're going to dump some of these in here. Then onions, we're going to throw some onions in. Peppers, the sweet bell peppers, and some garlic, banana peppers, jalapeños. I'm going to go lightly on this at first because sometimes they can be spicier or hotter than you expected them to be. And then some cilantro on top. Now I wait and add the salt and the sugar towards the end. I like to get all of this stuff kind of blended first. And this is just the lime juice. So we're going to give it a go. It's going to get pretty loud here. There we go. So you can tell it was full when I started, but it kind of blends down, so that's why I didn't put everything in at first. So you can always go back then and add more. And if you like your salsa chunkier, then you can add some more tomatoes in right at the end and don't blend it as long, so then you have some big chunks of tomatoes. So I'm going to add kind of the remaining left pieces of all the good vegetables I have here. And of course the cilantro. As soon as someone invents a smell vision, you'd be in heaven. Love it. And if you don't like the smell, then wear gloves, because garlic and cilantro will be on your fingertips for days. Alright, another quick pulse here. There we go. Perfect. So it looks kind of pink now, which is completely normal, and the longer it sits in the fridge, it'll get that more red color. You can absolutely eat it fresh out of the blender. I think it always tastes good after it sits in the fridge for a couple hours. So now I'm gonna, before I have my first taste test, I'm just gonna put in about a palmful of salt for flavor. And then I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of sugar. It seems odd, but sugar and salsa really makes it kind of sweet. So we're gonna give it a go again. And there's 1,000 buttons on here and I don't know what each of them mean. I pick a different one every time. So if you're watching what button I push, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just gonna taste it like good old-fashioned soup. I wish you could taste that. Again, really garlicky, really garlicky, and a lot of cilantro. That's how I like to do it. I think it's ready to go. Good for up to 2 weeks. I always just keep it in the fridge in a big bowl. Every meal we put it out, and I use it on everything. So Voila! Bon appetit, right?